Oh yeah, a little blast from the past. A little intro there. Outcast. Nice struck back in the day. That was at Matt's at Papa John's parking lot. I can't remember what year that was. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. I think I can't remember what year it was, but it was a while back. It wasn't yesterday, or it wasn't this past one, that's for sure. What's going on? We are live. What's up, Ron Pearson? Glad to see you dropping in, saying howdy. Howdy. It's Wednesday evening, 9:03 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm in the Eastern Time Zone now. No more Central Time Zone stuff. You're in Eastern Time Zone. Yeah. Took a while to get used to it. I had to live in Central all that time. It's down here in beautiful, sunny, hot, humid state of Florida. Yeah, Florida. Living a dream, I guess. And I'm out here by myself. Mrs. Trucking Vet and the family. They took a trip down to Miami for their granddaughter's 22nd birthday, 23rd, 20. She's gonna kick my butt. But they went down to Miami. They got a big deal going on for her birthday, and so they left out this morning. And I'm here, 2 days off to take care of things, take care of the cats. And what's up, Brandon White? Yo, thought we go live tonight. See what's going on. I did a video earlier about the new English proficiency rule has gone in effect today, June 25th, 2025. So now they're going to be stopping people at the inspections. And if you can't read or write English, you're out of service. Bye bye. Bye bye. So there's that. Do you think that would happen? I never thought it would, but here it is. Wonder if a lot of the truck stops just start emptying out now and be able to find some parking late at night. I don't know. Don't know. I guess that's going to be something to see in the near future. Yeah, but man, it's been hot around here. Been 95 or plus every day. I heard a heat wave all the way up into New York, getting up in the hundreds. Actual temperatures up in the 102, and it's cooler down here than it is up there right now. So they had a bunch of heat advisories out, and yeah, those truck stop has a few spots left. What state? What state are you in, Brandon? Man, Love's always got filled up fast. It seems like it seems like Love's. A lot of the Loves are a lot smaller than bigger truck stops like petrol TAs. That's whatever the rumor is. There, welcome, Philip Anderson. Philip Anderson. They say it was like some might get some better rates. I guess we'll have to see. Oh, you're Beaumont, Texas. Yeah, I know them Loves around there. There's a couple of them, I think, and yeah, they're pretty filled up fast. Pretty small ones. Trying to get the first round. Are you doing the overnight drive thing? Yeah, this is talking about rates might go up. I don't know. I guess that's something I have to keep an eye on. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do that. If you're going to get an inspection at a way station somewhere, how they're going to have you reading Mary Had a Little Lamb, Mary Had a Little Lamb, or some other fairy tale or something, or just read anything. Up to Lawton and end in El Reno at the yard. Ah, see, Beaumont to Lawton. That's a good drive right there. See Lawton, so you probably go Beaumont. How you gonna get up there? You gonna go up Beaumont? So you go up to Houston, go up 45 to Dallas, up 80. Is that 287 out of Fort Worth there, right? That'll take you all the way up into 44, then Lawton that way. Is that am I correct in my uh route? Does that make sense? Yeah, 600-mile drive. Yeah, that's good. You do good distance. Yep. All right. See, I still remember. Without a GPS, I did that. I was without a GPS. I think that's one of my gifts. After 3 or 4 years, you can try to figure out how to get there just in your head. Then I could. Well, I got so many hours I can get to this place. Take my 30-minute break, and take drive the rest of the time. I can make it over to here with some time to spare. And yeah, that was something I was always kind of good at. Without the need of a GPS, I can just try to figure it up in my head. Of course, that comes with experience, knowing the routes and everything. And running a lot of the same route a lot, that helps too. So, yeah. When you drive at night, you shouldn't have any issue. You should get through around Houston and all that pretty good. Get around Dallas Fort Worth shouldn't be an issue. I mean, once you get on 287, you're done. That's it. Short drive up 287. You just got done doing this around a few days ago. Yeah, there you go. We used to go to Lawton. What's that paper mill there in Lawton? We used to go to all the time. Georgia Pacific or something. Can't remember going and drop a hook. Well, no, we didn't drop a hook there. We used to live load. So is that Lawton? That paper mill there. And yeah. Goodyear load. Girl Goodyear load. Ah. What's that tire plant there in Oklahoma? Ardmore. It might be Republic Paper. I can't remember the name of that paper mill there in Lawton. I think it's Lawton. There's the tire place. Is it Ardmore? I drop with 35. Just going to pick up all the time. right there behind the Michelin. Yeah, that's it, Michelin. We'd never go to the plant. We always go to a warehouse, pick up our loads. See, it was down behind that Love's there, down that little street. It's closing down in October. Oh, wow. What are CalArc's going to do now? Now, they send us to head us up there from. You get a load over near Dallas or Garland Yard, drop in Garland, get it empty, and head up there to Ardmore and get a load. Yeah, I remember that. Oklahoma, the warehouse is closing down. At least drop a hook in there. I'm trying to see that paper mill was in. We had to go down that one road way down there. Turn right, go down. It's on the right, then turn on that street, then turn another right into the plant. I think I don't know. I need to bring out some old load books if I can find any. Lose about 500 jobs. That sucks. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, but learn how to speak English if you don't already know. It was Republic Paper Mill. We used to have a lot of flatbeds going in there too. They had two docks around back where we used to load out of. The paper mill there. They were pretty fast loading. You didn't have to wait that long. And they had a scale on the way out. Well, you had a scale in, I think, and you scale out. I don't know if they do the axles. You could do the axles yourself, I think. Get one, you steer axles on, then the whole truck, and you subtract the steer axles off the weight of the truck, and that'll give you your tandems, truck tandems. Then you pull up, drive off the scale, leave the trailer on, get that weight. Man, there's a paper mill there in Arkansas. You used to hate that place. Green Bay Packaging or something. Oh man, I hated that place. In trouble then I can hardly speak and read English. I speak, yeah, I know. I hear you. No speak of English. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I never thought I'd see it happen. Even though it was, I think the law was always on the books, but they never enforced anything about it. They never did anything about it. Hell, they teach you take your CDL and everything in another whatever language you spoke. It's not just the Spanish speaking people. It's other languages too from other parts of the world. Everybody thinks it's all Spanish. It's not. It's the other ones too. Yep. So we got some coffee tonight. We got what is this? I'm drinking Folgers Black Silk. Good stuff. Oklahoma starts on the 27th. Arkansas, they tried to pass that law in Arkansas, and they didn't pass it. But I don't think it matters now since it's federal. But I don't think Arkansas is still going to enforce it. What I could see, what I could read today about it is they're not doing anything about it. I don't know what's wrong with Arkansas. It's, you know, Trump won Arkansas. I don't know why they're not supporting him on that, but it's crazy. The governor, Sarah Huckabee, she used to be, I think she was first press secretary of Trump back in his first 4 years. Oh, she's a, I don't know. She's crazy. Even a lot of the Republicans here in Arkansas don't care for her that much. Not all, but some. If we write the law in Arkansas, yeah, they probably should. Oklahoma. Now, did Oklahoma, didn't they win the NBA championship the other night or something? Oklahoma Thunder? Did they win? I think they won. So basketball season is over for now. Baseball. So I watched some baseball games this year. I would like baseball. You might have seen the Savannah Bananas play. They used to do live streaming on their YouTube channel of the game. I thought it was kind of silly at first. I just seen the commercials and ads for Savannah Bananas, but it's pretty interesting game. They play real baseball, but they have certain twists to it. It's kind of crazy. So I was kind of interested in that. I said I'd like to see one of those games in person. And it's popular. It's real popular. They have sold out stadiums every time they play somewhere. They have the Savannah Bananas, a few other teams around the United States. Finally found some parking. You had to pay for it. You have to pay for it, like truck parking club taking over these free parking truck stops. What I've been hearing from bonehead truckers. Yeah, they finally won. Yeah, I don't keep up with basketball at all. I just seen something on Facebook or something that they were getting ready to play the championship game. Paid parking. Well, I never had an issue with getting a reserved spot at TA or Petro or something after it's going to be packed when you get there, so you go ahead and reserve a spot. I've done that a lot. And you never had to worry about trying to find an empty spot. You just go to reserve parking and reserve it on the fly right there. You go to one game with Savannah Bananas. It's very interesting. It's kind of funny. They have like guest batters. They have like a movie star or some other sports star come in and bat. They don't finish out the inning. I ran late. I needed a nap in the heat of the day. It's hot everywhere. From what I've been seeing on the weather. especially up north. Up north of here, up in New York and all that, it's hot. Hotter up there than it is down here in Florida. And it's just normal in Florida down here. They get 95 up there in New York and just, oh no, heat advisories. Don't go outside. I remember being in Laredo. Down there was 105 or more. And that's not the feel like temperature, that's actual temperature. In Laredo. Hot, hot, hot. Whole Texas was hot, man. Oh man, it's praying to God that the asphalt was it was 102 outside. Imagine what the road surface temperature is, probably 150, 175 or something. And you're just praying and hoping you're not going to bust a tire. I'm going to have a blowout from the heat. Then hope to God your air conditioner don't go out. It'd be hot. I remember running, and I was in a loaner truck or something, I think, and I was down in Laredo. The air conditioner went out in Laredo. It was like on a Friday night, and the yard and the shop in Laredo, they didn't work on trucks on the weekend because they had to do all the trailers that were coming back and forth across the border. They had to make sure all the trailers were working. So on the weekends, they didn't work on trucks, just trailers. So I drove that truck all the way back to Little Rock the next day, or I got halfway there, I think. Man, it's hot in that truck. I had a cooler, had ice in it, and I had a towel. I let the ice melt a little bit, get watery in there, and I had that towel in the ice water, and I'd soak it up in there, and I'd just wrap it around my neck and drove till I couldn't stand it anymore. I'd do it all over again. Man, I think one time I made it up to, left the radio that morning. I made it up to, had it all planned out. I made it up to Robinson, Texas to 328 the pilot. It was right at halfway, maybe a little bit less from Laredo to Little Rock. So that's back when they had the idle air. So I pulled in there that night, sweating all day long. I was tired, miserable, hungry, and hooked up to the idle air. So I had AC that night. What's up, Trucker Kirsty? How you been? I had AC that night, and I got up that morning. I got up early, like 5 or 6, took off before the sun was up. And I made it to Little Rock. It wasn't that bad. By the time I got, I think when I was on 30, there's east of Dallas, between Dallas and Little Rock somewhere. It started getting a little warm. I said, man, I'm almost to Little Rock. Let's keep pushing, keep pushing. And I made it. So, man, it was hot. Sometimes I need to wear my hoodie in the truck. AP works, or I never had a truck with an APU. That's one thing. My whole trucking career, 28 years, never had an APU in it. Now I had the truck I had. I think when I turned in, when I came out the road, it wasn't an APU. It was an EPU or something. And that first Pro Star I got after my 9400 Black International, the Pro Star I got that, it had the air conditioner on the roof. You could run off the batteries, but you had to make sure the batteries were charged. It would you know, couldn't run it wide open all night. You would have it set at a certain temperature or something. But it was nice to have that. I used to run that in hot temperatures, like during the day, head to Laredo, it's 102, 105, have that running, then have the regular air conditioner running. I tell you that having an extra air conditioner, it helped. I like that truck. That was that old international, old Pro Star I had. It had that roof AC on it. It's pretty nice. I like that. They had a big old converter in it and everything. Yeah, it's nice. But an actual APU, never had one in any of the trucks I drove in my 28 years of driving. Imagine that. Yep. You got no panties on, SSC? I ain't got no panties on. Does that still go around the CB radio to truck stops? I ain't got no panties on. That was crazy back in the day. I miss the CB talk. That kind of went away long before I got me off the road. A lot of that CB talk to sit around all night talking on the CB to truck stop, talking trash, just listening to it. And I had auto start. Yeah, that's what I had on that. On my last Pro Start, it had that auto start thing. That was pretty nice to have that. You would run until it cooled off enough, then it would shut off again. I had that, yeah. You did it on the heat and the AC. I kind of liked it. Idle, let's see, optimized, what was it called? Optimized idling or something. Yeah, I had that on that last Pro Star I had. Which I don't know that Pro Star is still on the road or not. Maybe not. Opti-Auto, yeah, that's it. Did you I see where you switched over, Piercy? Went to another carrier, I believe. Rick Master, Thermal King, and Carrier. The Carrier kicks ass. I just hear Skip on the CB. I thought about getting a base CB unit here at the house. Give me something to do. Nah, I got plenty to do. Time I get off work, I like time. I want to spend more time doing the YouTube thing, but do what I can. It's I left Prime after 10 years at small company with guaranteed freight. Is it getting that bad at Prime as far as freight? Well, Prime was always around, I think, as long as I've been trucking. I've seen their trucks a long time ago. Yeah. Now not the Dallas truck show. Texas truck show in Houston was this weekend, and I was wanting to go to that. I didn't make it. Oh, the next one is Iowa 80, I think. I don't tell if I made that one either. They got one at the Atlanta Motor Speedway coming up. What did they say? October, November, I think. That one's probably a little closer, manageable than any other ones. New managers run the company. They don't want company drivers. Ah, all that you did for them, trained, and is a positive spokesperson for them and all that, and they treat you like doo doo. That's not right. I don't blame you. They use a positive image for Prime. So these big corporations like that, they don't respect stuff like that. Maybe they did, maybe not. I don't know. Never went to Prime. Never was. The only major big company I was with was JB Hunt. And I wasn't really with them that long to do anything. At least purchase program. Say, yeah, I'm gonna be a big time truck driver, and yeah, it about ruined me. Yeah, and thanks, I made good dollars and got great experience. Yeah, that's true. It was easy to get new job. I had 10 years clean record. Yeah, you go anywhere. You can go anywhere you want. Yeah, JB Hunt. Well, I first started driving with Builders Transport. They were one of the big large companies like Schneider and JB Hunt. They were one of like the top three at that time, I think. JB Hunt, Schneider, and Builders Transport. Builders Transport, they ran themselves into the ground. I remember I watched it. They had, I don't know how many, that year before they went bankrupt, or the year before that, 2 years before that, they had over 100 rollovers and all that money they had to spend on that. I think they were self insured. I think Swift was around, but I don't think they were the big powerhouse they are now. Big powerhouse. They didn't have MS carriers and night and all that yet. But at Bill's Transport, they had just so sorry management, man, bad management. And it's sad because those good old days got me started into trucking. I went to their truck driving training school and had to work for them for a year. I think I ended up working there 3 years, and it made me so mad. I quit. I went to Epps. Then, like 2 weeks later, somebody called me and said, "Yeah, the Builders Transport just told all their drivers to get back to their yards and go home." So wow, but then I did quit at the time. And they got bought out in bankruptcy court by Schneider. Some of the drivers stayed on, went with Snyder. I was already with Epps. I stayed with Epps for 12 years. They were a pretty good company. They're still around, I think. Yeah, they're still around. But then a lot of their freight was northeast, man. I hated it. I hated going northeast, and that's one reason why I put up with it for 12 years. I always said I was gonna quit. Just stuck with it. I guess I was at that time I was afraid to change or something. I didn't want to. No, I just thought, you know, everybody. It was a pretty small company. You know everybody. You know all the drivers. You know everybody in the office. You can talk to them. And I just they start bringing in these college kids, middle and upper management. And, kind of ruined it from there. And started going downhill, and I didn't like it, so I left. That's when I did the JB Hunt thing. The JB Hunt, yeah, we do that. So got some bad advice from some people. And that didn't. I know that lasted 3 months. Yeah, October, November, December. I think I started there in September of 2010, and I went October, November, December. I was right around Christmas. Was I turned my truck in there at the Louisville terminal for JB Hunt, and I went home. I stayed with my brother till I went to orientation with Carolark. But it was between, what was it between? I was there for Christmas. It was right before Christmas. And I had to wait. I stayed there with my brother for a week. And I got on a bus and went to Little Rock for Carolark. That was the best decision I made. When I got to Carolark, and they had all that good freight, going in and out of Texas a lot and all that. I said, man, I should have came over here a long time ago. I love this. I like their trucks, the Internationals 9400 with the dual stacks and all that. Man, I loved it over there. Man, I was high on the hog. I loved it. Yeah, I did that. See, I was with, it's about June. I was the first class of 2011 in CalArc. And what was it, June or something? I started leasing the truck through Arkansas Equipment Leasing and leased on to CalArc's brother, Central Hauling. And I was there ever since 2011 to 2023. And I just got to where I wasn't feeling good anymore driving. It was, you know how it is. I said, it's about that time. Call it quits. Retire from the road. So that's what I did. That was February of 2023. Just over 2 years. Been out of the truck for over 2 years. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. I think I'm going to refill my coffee. So I'm going to take a little intermission for about 5 minutes. I don't know if I got a song that lasts 5 minutes. I've been out 10 weeks. That's why I didn't. I was on the road. I didn't really. I stayed out a long time. Sometimes 3 months. One time, I think. I didn't mind. I used to out quite a bit. I never go home. But then when I did go home, I went home. This 2 days. I see these companies just say, yeah, you're out 7 days, you get a day off. So if you're out 14 days, you get 2 days off. If I'm out for 14 days, I'm going home. I'll call you when I'm ready to come back to work. Okay, you are a company. I'm a company driver. I'll come back when I'm ready to come back. That's one thing I didn't like about companies. Company drivers. Yeah. See, I got a video here. I think it lasts 3 minutes. I should be back in 3 minutes. This is a video I did a long time ago back at one of the, yeah, there you go, home for 2 weeks. I like that. At the video I put together at the Joplin Truck Show. This was a long time ago. I used some equipment from James Crowley, or James Tex Crowley, Texomatic, and we just did a video together. So I will be back, and hopefully by the time this video ends, let me refill a coffee. So hang in there. I'll be right back. right. We're back. Good old days, truck shows, hanging out with people, friends, meeting new people, new friends, just congregate. That's what I miss about Dallas Truck Show, man. I used to go to that all the time and hang out with everybody, chill out, do stuff. It's fun. That's what I miss about trucking, going to the truck shows. Yeah. If somebody comes through with their word, I hope they will. I might be at Matt's next year, 2026. That's a long way off. We'll see. That Matt's, I don't know, man. It's so big and a lot of people there. And it's the whole thing. 3 days. What was it? 3 days, 2.5 days, or something. And it's hard. It's hard to see the whole thing. Last year, that made me mad. I think I said this last week. Probably say it every week. The one year I went there, last time I went there, 2023, I had a media pass. They approved me this. I applied this year for one. They turned me down. So what the heck? Why did you turn me down? I went last year. I don't know. I guess they were having a bad day or something. It's crazy. So I don't know. That's fine. Having that media pass, it was pretty nice to have. You got access to the media room. You can go in there and chill out. Free food. There's some nice food in there. You can eat for free and go and chill out. Talk to all the other reporters and stuff. Talk with the people from OOIDA Landline Magazine. And the dude used to do a show on the XM trucking channel. Was it Mark Willis? I think it was Mark Willis. Talked to him. I'd never seen his face before. I mean, he was on the phone talking to somebody, and I was sitting at a table right next to him. I said, I know that voice. I said, I've never seen him before, but I know that voice. It's Mark Willis. Here's Mark Willis. One of the guys. Yep, that's me. I said, I recognize your voice. So listen to your show. I heard they changed that whole trucking channel. I think Dave Nemo retired. And he was a legend, radio legend. He'd been on. I remember listening to Dave Nemo before I even started trucking. When he was down in WLW down there in New Orleans. Dude, WLW or WW. I think Cincinnati was the WWL, the powerhouse up there. They had the Bozo, but Dave was out of New Orleans, WLW, I think it was. I used to pick that up in Kentucky. And I think I remember this to North Carolina. I lived over there on an old AM station, all staticky and all that. I used to listen to that. It's always intriguing. If these drivers would call in and say, "Yeah, I'm at so and so, Nebraska or something," I said, "Wow, that's crazy. That's sweet." They're so like all these exotic places. I thought at the time they were calling in from. Yeah, I'm going over here. We're gonna go over here, and he'd give the interstate weather reports, and he'd go Interstate 80 from Pennsylvania, fall till you get into Ohio, then cross into and all that. I said, man, that's crazy. That's cool. He did all the way like 70 and 40 and all that. It's cool. He did east west, 1 hour, the north south interstates the next hour. And I was intrigued. So I don't know what happened there. Did I just click off for a minute? I don't know. I got a circle of death for about 2 seconds. Yeah, that's right. The Road Gangs show. Dave Nemo, the Road Gangs show. I had a chance. I regret it to this day. On Dallas Truck Show at the parking lot, truck parking area out there. He was up there with the stage and everything was. He was just sitting there, and we were just sitting there. Me and Snore Lord, a couple other people were sitting there, and I had my camera and everything with me, and I was sitting there talking to Dave Nemo. We were talking about old stuff, like I just said to you. I was telling him about all that, and he was telling me, "Yeah, we did this back in the and did it." I wish I'd recorded that. I was stupid. I guess I was just so intrigued by talking to Dave Nemo that I didn't think about starting the camera or something. I said, I don't know. If I ever get a chance again, I s- I met him at Dual Truck Show one year and talked to him. But still, I never if I ever get a chance to interview him again. I want to do it. It's like one of my legends of trucking. He never drove a truck, but he was always there to help the truckers. Yeah. Bozo, trucking Bozo, I miss him too. Listen to him from the big low torch there out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Listen to him back before XM and all that started. And then he went to XM, and I used to listen to him on that Sirius XM. Then came Sirius XM, and it went downhill when Sirius took over because not only was the trucking channel, they brought some stupid shows from the Sirius side, put them all was in time slots on XM, and it was stupid. Didn't care for those truck shows that much. But yeah. Bill Mack. I never listened to Bill Mack when he was big on the AM out of where was he? Out of W something out of Fort Worth, I think. Or Dallas or one of them. I never listened to him. I don't remember listening to him on the AM side. I was waited till I didn't hear him until he was on the Sirius XM. Bill Mack was okay, but he was all right. Sirius radio program was too repetitive. Yeah, I like the XM better. They had the better stations. They had, they had Willie's Place. I think they still have it, but it changed. When Sirius took over, it changed a lot. They fired a lot of the DJs that were on the XM Willie's Place. They let them go, and they brought in some new guys from Sirius. I didn't care for them too much. But they played a good music, man. Good music. Loved it. A lot of that Texas music. A lot of Texas artists. And good stuff. It was called Willie's Place before it was Willie's Roadhouse. Yeah, it's good old days. Good old days of trucking. You're right. They had they played even on Willie's Roadhouse. They would have a certain amount of songs. You hear at least every day a repeat from the day before. A lot of songs. I said this is supposed to be classic country here on Willie's Roadhouse. There's no reason to hear the same song more than once a week because they got so many classic country. I think they played it all the way back in the 50s or something, so they got a lot of country music in over 50 years or more. There's no reason to repeat that often. And you got the independent artists, the ones you don't hear about too much, play good country music, real country music. And yeah, there's a lot of repeats. So what the heck? Then they had the prime country. I saw a list of that. It was like 80s and 90s country. It's pretty good, but that started getting into the era that I think started driving down country music was when Tim McGraw and all them idiots started getting on there talking about country music. Don't get me wound up on that. So I'll be here all night. I'll be complaining. So yeah, I enjoyed driving through regional FM radio station where there was variety. Yeah, you can hit that scan button, find your channel, play by anything you want. Yeah, I thought about getting Sirius XM again for the car, but I'm running it that much. But all I got was just FM music or FM radios gone downhill. What it used to be. They got a lot of stations around here. But there's one I listen to. It's a classic rock hits station, 96.9, the Eagle, I think. But man, you talk about repetitive. I think they have a playlist of 25 songs, and they just repeat that. You might hear the same song twice. I'm driving to work. I hear the song. Get off work, driving home. There's the same. What the hell? They just played that song today. Telling if they probably played it 2 or 3 times that I didn't hear. So man, this classic hits. There's a lot more classic hits than what they're playing. They play the ones you would think they would play. So why don't you get some? They do have the 80s on 8 o'clock morning in the morning, 8 o'clock at night. They do play the 80s stuff. So I'll get into that. Paul Wibbles. Paul Wibbles. Power 2 in the house. What's up, man? How things going over there in the Big Creek? Is it still the Big Creek? I haven't been over there in a while. I need to take a trip over there, I guess. We're up there now. Well, yeah, good old radio. Saw a lot of this streaming music and all that. Put a lot of these radio stations out. Satellite radio and that also. I think satellite radio is probably hurt a little bit too. There's something about the local stuff, local stations. The creek has a Starbucks. What? Get out of town. Starbucks. Wow. Starbucks. Not impressed. Not impressed with Starbucks. Overpriced millennial coffee. or Gen Z, whatever it is nowadays. Yep. Yeah, they got Starbucks down here all over the place. They've got a Whataburger over here. Whataburger. Haven't been there yet. I only got one. They might have more than one. The Whataburger is uh, not just a Texas thing anymore. They're like, they're moving out. I seen one in Mississippi one time, Alabama. Of course, you got that one, Lafayette, Louisiana, there by the TA. I used to go on that one all the time. When I was on my way to Texas, get my pre-Texas burger at Whataburger in Lafayette, Louisiana. The TA. Is it Lafayette? Yeah, I think. But they got them around here. Also got Buc-ee's over here. A lot of Buc-ee's down 95. We went down to Orlando to get the grandson's car that time. We stopped. I said, shouldn't stop at a Buc-ee's because I always say boycott Buc-ee's, but we went in there and I just, if I want to talk crap about Buc-ee's, the least I can do is go in there and see what all they got that I can talk crap about. Mount Washington is getting a Wawa. Wawa. You got a Wawa. We're up the road from here. But yeah, Buc-ee's. Got a lot of junk. But yeah. Denny's served me raw chicken in my sampler basket. Ugh. Wow. Yeah. That's not good. Denny's. Ugh. There's a Wawa I stop at sometimes on my way home from work. I stopped in there once. If I need to get gas on the way home, I'll stop at there's these. I don't think I don't. It's called Gates. So you get my gas and just get me a cup of coffee or a soda water on the way home. You're in no state, you're on your third one. Oh man, just thinking about that. Yeah, that's stuff. You gotta be careful, man. I hope you'll be all right. Start drinking a bunch of alka seltzer or something. Maybe all that plop plop fizz fizz will eat up all the anything that might be in that chicken. Well, I hope we don't get sick. I've been sick, food poisoning on the road before. That's no fun. Right time I stopped, I was on my way to Laredo. I think I was stopped in. There's a Dickie's barbecue at one of the Road Ranger coming down. I don't remember the name of the town, but it was like, was it south of Waco? Somewhere down there off 35. I stopped in there. Yeah, it's just some brisket. I got some brisket. I took it out to the truck and I ate it. Then before I got to the rest area down there by Gerald, Texas, I think I was gonna make it to the bathroom. And yeah, I got sick and I went back to the truck. I laid down. I think I didn't get up. That was like at 2 in the afternoon. I didn't get up again until like 8 o'clock the next morning. I was throwing up and everything, and man, it was nasty. And ever since then, every time I'm trying to eat brisket, especially out of Texas, I can't eat it. It's something to do with just that taste comes back. And I think about the time I was sick. Oh man, that was miserable. That was miserable. But that's no fun being sick on the road. It didn't happen a lot, but when it did happen, it happened. No fun at all. Ooh. Yeah, pretty much ruined my appetite. I tossed the whole bag. I don't want anything else touching my chicken. Nope. Did the right thing. I went to this. Remember when Subway used to do the pizzas? Subway used to do those pizzas, and I forget where it was. Was it like a Love's or Pollard or something? Had a Subway in there. So let's try one of those pizzas. So anyway, went on it. Cheese, pepperoni. That's good. They put it in the oven thing, and ding, the pizza's ready. So they put it in the box and all that stuff. The top looked like it was fully cooked. It looked good. And I went to grab it, and the whole bottom of it was raw dough. It wasn't even cooked on the bottom. All I do is cook. The heat comes from the top, it cooks down instead of the other way around. It's supposed to come from the bottom and cook up. And I thought this pizza's not done. What do you mean it's not done? Just look at the bottom. Oh, they're all like that. No, they're not. So it shouldn't be. You gotta cook the bottom too. You can't just cook the top. I'm not eating raw dough. So they got all been out of shape. I thought I was some kind of weirdo. But that's just me. I'm not gonna eat raw pizza dough. You hate to complain like that because I don't know, but they don't do it right. You gotta say something. They're gonna keep doing it. Paul Wilbur's gonna retire in 5 years. 5 years. All right. You know, like English, non-English speaking drivers over there, because the theme of this video was the new English proficiency ruling when it went into effect today, June 25th, 2025. If you get inspected in a way station and you cannot speak any English or read any English, guess what? You are to be put out of service. So I guess until you learn English, you won't be able to move, or you're just going to have somebody come pick up the truck and you're going to do whatever. Probably go back to the yard and get another truck and continue. But yeah, that's crazy. Conversely, they also need to clean their ovens. A dirty brick oven will foul out the underside of a pizza crust. Yeah. Well, they didn't have no brick oven like that. They had one of those, like a toaster oven, I think. I don't know. I only cooked the top just fine. It didn't touch the bottom. Either the thing wasn't working right or they didn't know what they were doing. Yeah, that brick oven pizza is the best. But you're right. If it's dirty, I imagine it can be not that good. Pizza, pizza. I don't care about pizza. I do care for pizza, but I don't eat it that much like I used to. Black and greasy on the bottom, straight trash. Yep. Some of the places you get trashy pizzas from, you think, they're known for their pizza, but I guess sometimes this stuff's just off sometimes. Yep. I don't know. The best pizza I ever had in my lifetime wasn't even in the United States. It was in Naples, Italy. Of course, I was in the service. We were on a 6-month Mediterranean cruise, courtesy of the U.S. Navy, and one of the ports of liberty was Naples, Italy. So we all get off the ship. First place we see is a street cafe. We got some beers and some ordered a pizza. Oh man, that pizza! Oh, wow! I said, this is pizza. Naples, Italy, and man, yeah, it was good stuff. Brick oven and oh man, good stuff. Yeah, see, the thing about the fast food, the quality of everything has gone downhill everywhere because people just don't give a crap anymore. They don't care about customer service, customer satisfaction. They just go in there, do their job, and go home. They don't care. That goes all the way up to the management positions. They just don't care. So a lot of that stuff that used to be good is now trash. Trash. But yeah, pizza was Naples was good. You go down to the USO down there in Naples. They had one, and we go down there, shoot pool, and hang around. And couldn't find out. I don't know how many years later. Wasn't that long. A year or two later, somebody went down to the bottom of the USO there with threw a hand grenade down there. I guess it's a terrorist or something, and blew up the USO, killed some people. Man, we used to go in that place and hang out all the time. It's crazy, scary. Then we got what was just one piece. Was that what was that place we got the other pizza? I don't remember. But good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, wow, wow. Well, we have one, and he's pretty nervous about it. Ah, yeah. Tell me that. Brushing up. Brush up on his English proficiency. Yep. Well, no, that's all the thing I got. You guys got anything else you want to talk about? If not, let y'all go. Get back to your evenings. Who was this old part? Oh, Daniel finally shows up after, was it the third week in a row I've gone live? And just now shows up. to a live stream. What the heck? I'm just getting ready to get off of here. Snowlord getting ready to retire. Snowlord's getting ready to retire? I thought he was retired. Shots fired. I didn't even get a notification. You don't need to get a notification. You gotta be on checking the YouTubes every day. Mr. Gaddy's. I remember Mr. Gaddy's. Is that place still there? The Godfather's Pizza there by the old down there where the what was it, the Kroger down there behind the up there on Bardstown Road. Down what was around it? Shopping center there. I don't know that place is still there. It used to be Godfather's Pizza in a little strip mall shopping center there behind the McDonald's. Used to be McDonald's. The first McDonald's that came to Fern Creek was right there. It was back behind that little shopping mall. I don't know if that place is still there. It's been there in a while. You got to text me that you're going live, so I know that you're going live. I do it organically. See who shows up without having to tell anybody, without telling anybody. See who's paying attention. See who's on their toes. Yeah. Yep. Are you on the road, Daniel? Or are you home? Or what are you doing? You trucking? Still trucking? Or did you give it up? Did you retire yet? Everybody else is retiring. It's your turn. It's your turn. You get that old race car going. Take it out to this drag strip and a big old motor and that thing. Yeah. You know, the one we hauled down all the way from Springfield down to the valley. And your truck. I'll retire one day. That's forced retirement there. Want to retire on your own. Oh, yeah. It's still there. All right. You get that thing going. I know you don't have time because you're always on the road. But just do a little bit each time you're home. It says, see, I'm dead and I still have to work. I used to feel that way sometimes. Yeah. I only got used to the home life. Have a routine and all that every day. No, I'd rather be forced to retire when I'm dead. I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna get a U-Haul with the trailer. Come down there to the valley and pick up that car and the motor. Bring it over here to Florida. Fix it up. My grandson bought a Corvette. He ended up selling it because he was trying to get it running, get it fixed up, but there's so much wrong with that car. He gave up on it. I don't blame him. He spent a lot of money on it and found out it needed a lot more work than what was originally planned or whatever. So he sold it, got him a what Dodge Charger, I think. Police Got the police package in it. He's staying home during the blitz. You better bring 10 grand. 10 grand. $10. I'll give you $10. 10 grand. Yeah, there's a lot more wrong with that car than what he was told when he bought it. He's found all kinds of stuff wrong with it. Well, he did get it started and all that, but it wouldn't stay running. He had a mechanic come out there and look at it. They said, man, this needs a lot of work. A lot of work. Some of that stuff, it just harnesses wiring and all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, I ain't got the money to do all this. I wanted a car that I could fix up and get rolling. And he gave it up. I don't blame him. I've probably done the same thing. What was it, 80, 90 something Corvette? I need to go up to North Carolina and get my pickup truck out of the no, out of the storage. Get a U-Haul on a trailer and bring it back down here and get it going again. Won't take much, I don't think. I just change everything, change the oil, transmission fluid, and probably the hoses and belts. Battery should be good to go. Might have to change the tires, as I'm sure the driver ordered something. Yesterday, I saw a guy hauling a '79 Camaro with a dark cherry pearl paint job. It was really nice. It sounds nice. Yeah, Dan, you get that thing going, man. Come on, man. Get that thing fired up. That's what that thing sounds like. If I had a garage and a land to do it, see, I don't have all that now. I ain't have room. Rarely park one car, our car out there. Neither are there anymore. Yeah, I'll get my pick 'em up truck. Need to. Keep saying I'll get it, and I never end up gonna get it, but I need to get it. Tired of paying that storage shed every month. But I need to catch up on it, kind of behind on it. So need to get caught up and go up there and pick it up, and bring it back. That's yeah. I think I'll fly up there. Then I can rent. It might be cheaper to fly up there and rent the U-Haul when I get there and the trailer, and bring it back down here. It might be cheaper than driving up there. Well, I had to pull it back with. I still had to get a U-Haul, so I don't know how to get it out of the shed and put it up on the trailer. That's gonna be fun. The tires are flat. I'd get a winch or something. Get it up there. I don't know. I might make that a priority. I'm putting it off. Might have to make that a priority. Anyway, but I can take the time off from work. Take a couple extra days. Never do it. Bring it back. Yeah. I haven't seen that truck in years. I don't know if it's the mice may have chewed through all the wiring and all that, as far as I know. I don't know. It has been inside. It had been sitting outside, so that's a good thing. You ain't got to worry about it leaking. You know, from the rain, hurricanes up there, and all that. So it has been inside. There's a paint he painted. Right, covered in dust, I imagine. Hope something didn't bust holes or something leak all over the floor. They probably charged me to clean that up. I was like, one way to go is find out is go up there and see what I can do. I need a little bit of cash, extra cash to do all that. I love to have my truck back. Yeah. Yeah, I would. See if I can figure this how to do this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to send you a picture of that. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. What's this? Oh, God. Let me see. It's a nice truck. I always liked it. That's why I bought it. I liked it so much. 2005 Colorado Extreme. Do I have a picture on my phone of it? I don't think I do. Maybe go to Facebook. I'll find it. Let me see. I thought I had a up to date picture. I don't. Well, I stop doing that. No, I don't. Well, crapiola. Let me go to my. Let's try to find it on my Facebook somewhere. Oh, this intriguing radio. Intriguing live stream. I think the photographs on your Facebook page. Oh, there we go. Nope. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Nope. 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 Let me try this. Uh, uh, mm, There's my big truck. My old big truck. I don't have a picture of my. What the heck? I don't know. This is crazy. Did you change the? There we go. All right. Finally. Finally. Just give me all. Where's all my just I don't want albums. Just give me my regular pictures, photos, photos. See all. And it breaks it down to albums. I don't know what album it's in. Featured photos, maybe? Nope. New Hampshire. Well, that's when I went. I was at Epps. I was in New Hampshire. Utah. There's some profile pictures. I doubt it. I don't know. I can't find it. I can't find it, so I'm gonna get off here. I know y'all bored. Boring. 2013. I don't know. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to call you after this live stream. What per? What per? All right. Give me a few minutes. Don't call it directly. Give me a few minutes. All right. All right. That's it. So we're going to get off here. Appreciate everybody stopping by. And, I got to, what am I doing? I forgot to do. I know what I want to play tonight. One of the classics I used to always end the live streams with this. It's got to do with the gorge. Which the gorge, I think they opened part of it back after last year's hurricane. And then they got shut down again from a rock slide and more flooding last week or earlier this week or something. So, good old gorge, North Carolina, Tennessee. So, we're going to play this and appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe.